The Free Shape Object, Part 3, Understanding the Bezier Curve.
Hello everybody, welcome back to LW&C with VSDC. First of all, I want to thank my lovely wife Priscilla for that beautiful introduction. I don't think if I paid anybody $1,000 they could have done it as well as she did. So I thank you very much, my dear, for that.
You're welcome.
We want to talk about today the Bezier curve in VSDC. There's a few things you need to know, and we're going to show you real quick some of it. When you're making a free shape, free shapes are made of points, which we talked about before. But with the Bezier curve, your points have a couple of vector lines. I'm going to draw my first vector line, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. So I make my point on there, and I hold my mouse down. And I drag it to the left, and you see I have a green vector line over here and a red vector line over here on the right. Now, these vector lines can be adjusted separately. If I click my mouse and hold the control key, you see that I can move it, let go. Same thing with the one on the right, with the red one over here. If I click on that red one and hit the control key, I can adjust it. Okay, there's a reason for that, and I'll show you in a minute. Alright, now if I just click either one of them and I don't hold the control key, it'll adjust the whole line. Alright. Now, so let's go down here and make the other point, and you'll see a little bit more of what I'm saying here. So here's our next point, so I left click on it, and I drag it, and you see what happened there. Let go of that. Let me go over here and change my properties on that, because I want you to see what I'm doing. Change that to transparent. Alright. Close my properties window. Okay. So you see that now I have a curve there. Okay. That curve is determined by the positions of the green vector line from my first point and the red vector line from my second point. So if I click on my my red vector point at the second point, you'll see my curve adjust. And if I click on the green vector line from the first point, you see that same curve adjusts. What those vector lines do is they help you adjust that curve. Alright, so let me make one more point and then we'll go a little further. So I'm going to make a point right here, and I'm going to draw my vector line. Now I want my vector line to go that way. Alright. And there's something else I need to tell you about this. The green vector line from the previous point always works with the red vector line from the next point. So, as I showed you, that green vector line from that point to that point works together. The green vector line from this point right here, works with the red vector line from that point, and so forth. And then, of course, the green vector line from this one will work with the red vector line from the start point. Now, here's the other thing that you really need to know when you're working with the Bezier curve, and also with the other shapes too, but it's more important with this one because the other ones are automatically closed. With this one here, if you want it to work right, you need to make sure you close your shape. I close my shape, there's a couple ways to do it, but I close my shape by clicking on my first point, then I come up here and you see how my closed free shape box lit up there, and I click that, and you're going to see my shape change over here when I click it. Now my free shape is actually closed, it's completed. It's a closed free shape. if I didn't close that free shape now, I could have had some problems adjusting my points. So you can actually adjust your curve using those. Matter of fact, you can change them all kind of crazy ways. So you need to do what you need to do to adjust your curves. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So now I got me a shape made. What can we do with our free shape now? Let's see. How about if we try to make us a fan with it? So now I'm going to fill this with white and make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to right click on my free shape, go over to properties, come down here to my fill background, brush this down there. Take that out, change it to solid, fill my background with white. Shrink that down, make it smaller. Make it smaller, make it about like that. Yeah, that's good. Then move him over here. Duplicate him. Put it right there. Spin him around. About like that. Duplicate him. Put him over here. Spin him around. Put him right there. Spin him around. And put another one right up here. Right about there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of all of these blades by going to the property. So I'm going to left click on it, come down here to where it says color, click on them three dots, and my color box opens. And I'm going to change that to red. Click on red, click OK, and that fan blade turns red. Come down here to this one, left click on it, right click on it, bring your properties window up. Matter of fact, I'm going to click on this little arrow up here to make this properties box stay open for now. Click on that. Now, right click on my fan blade here. Well, my properties box is open, so. Come down here to color again, change this one, and let's make that fan blade blue. Okay, and click OK on that. That one turned to blue. Let's change that one to green. And, well, we'll just leave the other one white. How about that? Okay. So now we got us a fan. But you know, what about that fan? Look kind of boring, don't it? So, it'd probably be a good idea if we made that fan spin. How can we make that fan spin? What I need to do here is put my fan into a sprite. So, I'm going to come up here to the Edit tab. I'm going to select all. Right click up there, and I'm going to convert it to a sprite. Now once it's turned into a sprite, I'm going to left click on it. Well, actually, I need to double click on it and then resize my sprite container. So I just drag the corners so that it fits around my fan. Or my fan fits, inside of the box. Now, since I've done that, I can come back over here to Scene. Left click on Sprite, go to the properties. Come over here and change use this container to no. click on my sprite once again, come to video effects, come down to transforms, click on rotate, and it opens my sprite. Objects position settings window opens, and I click from start of the scene, add new layer, and OK. Now what I want to do is I want to adjust the properties for my rotate. Right click on the rotate, go to properties, make sure my rotate angles are set correctly, and they are, because I want it to be the linear parameter, which you see right there with the Z line, and I have 0 to 360. Okay, so I can close that. And if I play this right now, you'll see that my fan rotates very slowly. Stop. Okay. Bring that back to the beginning. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shorten my rotate so that it'll rotate faster, so that my fan blade will rotate faster. So I'm going to bring it down to right about there. And we'll see that when I click play this, we'll see that it rotates faster. Okay. Now, I want to make that a little bit faster, so shorten it down just a wee bit more. Shorten it down right about there. And stretch this out so we can see. And duplicate that a few times. Copy it. Paste it. Paste it again. Paste it again. And then I'm going to take them down. End to end. Alright. Now I have all of my rotates on there, so now all I need to do is play this and see what we got. And my fan rotates pretty good there.